Listen, we can't get enough AL East talk, so we're going to talk about
Twitter
them
will roast
Red
you for that.
Sox. So here we go. Alex Verdugo doing work for the Red Sox, who are 9-2 in the month of July. Their record is 51-44. You'd think, well, that would be enough to, I don't know, be making a push for the division. Wrong. 8 back. They're second to last in their division. However, they are hanging on in the Wildcard race, just a game and a half out behind the Astros. So we're taking a look at just how much of a gauntlet the AL East really is. So out of these teams, Yankees, Jays, and Red Sox, Ariel Epstein, I'm sure the odds are telling you some sort of story here. Which team is a lock for a wild card spot? Because, of course, we have to talk about the aforementioned Rangers and Astros. You're assuming one of those teams are going to occupy one of those 3 spots.
The odds are telling you that the Toronto Blue Jays are the team that's getting in. Minus 295. The other two, the Yankees, they're at plus 125, and the Red Sox are at plus 230. The Yankees were favored by almost minus $4 preseason to get into the playoffs, and now they're favored to miss the playoffs. So going back to Toronto, the reason that they should get in, you already mentioned they're in the wild card spot. They're top 10 OPS. Top 10 team ERA, top 10 bullpen. Their team ERA may even get better because their starting rotation may get better. Alek Manoah looked good in his first game since getting demoted. Then you could potentially get back Hyunjin Ryu from his Tommy John surgery, which means you have Gausman, Hyunjin Ryu, Bassett, Barrios, and Manoah. That's a pretty
gnarly rotation.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm still liking the Red Sox for some
reason.
Something about, Alex Cora, first and foremost. He always seems to get the best out of these guys, and they haven't played their best baseball yet. I think this is one of those teams that's continuing to get better. I mean, Bayo, he's one of those guys that's going to be an emerging star. I think they're getting contributions from guys that have really started to step up. Matsutaka Yoshida has been great all season long, but I think this is a team that still has room for improvement, and I like that about them. And I just one thing I want to see cleaned up is the defense. That's been one area in which they've really struggled, and I think once that defense continues to get better, that helps out the pitching staff, which also takes pressure off of their hitters. Love what Justin Turner's been doing over there as well. You mentioned Verdugo at the top of the order has been great. Devers is a beast.
Duvall's back and healthy, not performing like he did before that injury, but he could be a big factor. Something tells me that
the health of this team getting better and what they've been able to do as of recent, playing really good baseball, I think this team ends up taking off.
How much are you saying that because Mike Wallace?
I was going to say 2007 World Series MVP, we get it.
No, it's more because I don't really know how I feel about the Blue Jays. Like, I feel like they've been more inconsistent than I may have expected earlier on in the season, and something still tells me a little bit about the Yankees too. When Judge gets back, he changes the whole course of this team, and Rodon is now here too. I still see them making some noise.
Wow, that's deep.
That's a lot to digest.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to go. I was in Boston last week, and one thing I noticed was the Red Sox do a great job of beating up on the teams they're supposed to win. They take it to Oakland. They were in Colorado. They took it. Those, when you're on the road and you're playing well, those are great signs. They have a very favorable schedule basically through August. September, I looked at their schedule. It is death. I mean, it's like Baltimore, Tampa, Baltimore. You're just going.
Yankees,
you're hitting those.
Toronto, Texas.
It's relentless. So my fear is they've overcome so much. Chris Sale, Whitlock, Tanner Houck took one off the face. They have so many guys that are trying to plug holes. I don't know if that can last all the way through September. So it tells me, are they going to do something at the deadline? Because I think they're overachieving from what everyone thought they would be at the beginning of the season. So I just like, if I look at the depth of pitching, I do like Toronto's pitching. When I look at Gausman and Barrios and Manoah did look better. He's a guy I root for. I think he's a good personality for the game. I think he logged in a ton of innings last year, and that when you are logging in those innings, man, that offseason gets short on you real quick. And I think it's going to be very different for him coming into the next offseason. He's going to understand what he needs to do to be able to log in those large amount of innings each year. So I don't know. I just like that Blue Jays offense. I think it can last, and they got a little bit of a cushion because they're ahead of the other teams in front of them, or behind them. If you're ahead, you got to be. The other ones have to be behind you, right?
Usually,
it's a dogfight.
It really is. It's going to be a dogfight to the finish.
What they really need to do is eliminate all the divisions because it is ridiculous.
Go off.
Here's my rant.
Let's go.
The Minnesota Twins have a 70% chance of making the postseason. The Seattle Mariners have a 7. That's ridiculous. They have the same record. We eliminated the unbalanced schedule. We got to just eliminate all the divisions. Everyone plays basically the same schedule. Best 6 teams go, next best 6 teams go. We don't have to worry about train rides and cabs and this. All the geography, we can throw it out the window. I don't understand the division thing. We've already done a great job with adding the wild card. It's been the best thing for baseball. If a team ends up 6 games over, or let's say the Yankees or Red Sox end up 13, 14 games over 500, and someone in the AL Central's at 500,
Yeah.
that's a bitter pill to swallow. Almost as bad as when the Dodgers won 107 games and had to play 1 game for their
Right.
life. You know, so.
They still did.
There you go,
to beat
Rob
the
Manfred.
Giants in the
Sorry.
division.
I love it.
He's Mike Lowell, and he approves this message.